we are saying top of the breaking news we just talked about in Northwest D.C.
Yeah, so we told you police are searching for a gunman who shot a teen this afternoon. We now know he was 15 years old and died at the hospital. Take a listen to the press conference.
We'll continue our investigation. We're looking for a lone shooter who exited a silver Mercedes with tinted windows, ran past a group of folks on the sidewalk, ran into the alley, and shot at a specific group of people of which this juvenile was a part of. After shooting into this group and striking the juvenile, fled the alley, ran back down the street into this awaiting vehicle that I just gave you the lookout for. We will be sending out a picture of the suspect vehicle shortly. What we are asking, obviously, is for anyone who has any information relative to this event to give us a call at 202-727-9099, or they can text tip us at 50411. The other thing is, upon arriving on the scene, of course, we have Center City Public Charter Schools that's right in the vicinity, right across the street. Officers immediately ran to the school. Most of the children, thank God, had already left the school due to the hour. However, we still work with school administrators and any children that were left in the school to secure the school, lock it down, and make sure that they were all safe and they all have safely left the school. And we'll continue to work with the school administrators beyond, obviously, today. This does appear to be a very targeted event. We, based on what we know and what we've seen in video, that this individual came to shoot a specific group of people in this alley. Now, for right now, we don't know the motives, but we do know, based on what we've seen, that this is targeted. I'll ask any questions that you have.
Sir, some members of the community have noted that they were concerned about this group of individuals. They've been here for the past 2-3 weeks-ish, and that they had made a number of complaints. Can you just respond to them? Thank you. All
the complaints, and absolutely, the commander here of the 3rd District has been working with the citizens in this area to address those complaints. So you do have juveniles that from time to time hang out in this alley. And our job, obviously, is to come and address them, make contact with them, see if they're residents, see if they're visiting friends, those kinds of things, to try to get to the bottom of what they're doing there. If we do see something that is illegal, we address that. But obviously, having young men and women sometimes either hang out in front of addresses or even sometimes in the alley is not illegal. So we have to make sure that we're not infringing on the rights of folks who have a right to be on the sidewalks and other areas. So we continue to monitor those complaints daily. And as I said, the commander's done a great job in following up on those complaints.
Was there any particular activity that was happening at the time of the shooting in the alley, or were they just hanging out?
Not that we can tell. To your point, it looks like that this group was literally just hanging out. They were just talking to each other. We didn't see anything felonious, other than obviously the suspect who comes into the alley and just indiscriminately shoots at this specific group of folks.
From a personal standpoint, how do you feel to have another teenager dead here in the district, especially after what we've seen so far this evening?
Yeah, I really feel heartbroken, first of all, for the young man who's lost his life way too soon. Obviously for his family, our condolences to the family. I was born and raised here in the city and got into a bit of trouble myself as a young man. And I hope and pray for these young folks that they get a chance to do what I did, which is outlive their mistakes and grow up to look back on some of the things that we did that was stupid, but still were able to have productive lives. And so I identify with some of the things that are going on here. It's a disturbing trend to see so many of our youth being involved in these petty disputes where they end up introducing a firearm into this equation, and then for some reason think that it makes sense to kill the problem, to kill whoever the young man is. And so we've definitely got to do something about that as a community, greater community, and obviously the Metropolitan Police Department is there to do all that we continue to do to help bring this kind of violence, this senseless violence, to an end.
Sir, we heard reports of another shooting on 7th, not too far from here, just moments ago. Any word on if they are connected? Is that something that...
Right now, that individual is an adult male, and the vehicle lookout is very different from this scene. So right now, we have no reason to believe, based on the evidence, obviously it's very preliminary, that the two scenes are connected, but we're not going to rule anything out.
And then, sir, do you have any more specifics on description of the shooter? You
Yes.
mentioned it's one individual.
Yes. One individual, about 5'10", 5'11", very thin build, wearing blue jeans, dark colored jacket. He had on a mask and tennis shoes. So again, we're going to continue to put that out over our social media feed, and again, a likeness of the vehicle that was seen fleeing this area.
All right, last question. One quick question.
All right, watching live coverage here on DC News Now. DC police giving us an update. Very frustrated police after a 15-year-old boy was shot and killed just a little while ago in the 1200 block of 7th Street Northeast. Police saying it was a very specific targeted attack. The gunman fired into a group of teenagers in an alley.
Yes, we also are learning that shooting happened right near our charter school. Students are safe within that vicinity. And again, police are looking for a gunman who came out of a car, went back into a silver Mercedes. A picture of that is online. You can also see it on our website at dcnewsnow.com. Police are looking for an adult male, 5'10", thin build, also had a mask on. So, of course, we will keep you updated on this developing story on air and also online.